So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. And it's Azar. Now, can they get him away? Ødegaard is in a really good position out wide. And now the breakaway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
It's just beyond his reach. Vardiol. To Danielson. Vardiol. Son Heung-min. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Van Dijk goes steaming forward. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe! And he was quick to react. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Mbappe! Messi. Gravenberg was in no mood for any of that. Hazard. Vardiol deals with that comfortably. Now it's Son Heung-min, and the pass is intercepted. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is good strength. Out of play for a throw. That's a lovely, neat pass. Valverde. Knocks it into space. It's come to nothing. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bullish header! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Son Heung-min. A probing pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk. And it's Koundé. Rodri. Oblak gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Saliba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi. Rodri. Now it's Son Heung-min. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
They've won a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nicely aimed pass. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Bellingham. Can he get away here? We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
That's going in strongly.
Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. Son Heung-min had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried.
That could spell Mbappe! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. Ball driven towards the far post. Denilson. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal
And the shot! Really well taken goal. The second half sparked straight into life. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Looks to the other side. Koundé. Messi. Just about within shooting range. Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Drive. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
And here's Son Heung-min, and here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saliba. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Valverde. Great vision. Short changes him with that pass. Gravenberg played with finesse. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Vardiol. Danielson. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, Hazard. Será sustituido por
Son Heung-min.
el dorsal 5.
Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No way through. Mbappe! Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi chasing after it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gets a good foot in there. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's ambitious. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. Brazil finding their passes.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a promising position. Goal! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
El dorsal 10.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
Not a lot we need to say about that. Ødegaard. That's an excellent interception. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Can he get it through? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Saliba. Danielson. Threads one in. Flings in a... He rises! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Denilson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. He's away. Foden! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Swung over. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Brazil looking to pass their way through. Picked out brilliantly. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Hazard. And he was quick to react. Rice. Has been a rather gentle affair so far. Guardiola. And this is Son Heung-min. He's gone for goal! And tested the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And here's Mbappe. He's having a hit! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's found a way through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's looking wide. Camavinga! Camavinga! Rice. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Rice. Hazard. Good effort from distance. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Can he get away here? Now he's got space here. Rodri. And it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. Hazard picks it up out wide. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big chance! He's delivered all right! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Rodri. Rodri. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that is expertly dealt with for Messi. And here's Hazard. Now it's Son Heung-min. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Corner number 2 then. Rice gets it clear.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Saka. Pinches it off him. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep it up. Applies the finish!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rice. And it's Messi. Son Heung-min. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Saka. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nuno Mendes. Mbappe receives him in a wide position. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Great defending, strong and determined. Shot could be on. Some resolute defending there. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found a way through. Mbappe is flagged offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So,
dorsal
time for
14
changes on both sides,
será
actually.
sustituido por el dorsal 6. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, red, nice interception. Kimmich. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's lost his man here. And this is Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And that's really well manoeuvred.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, no joy this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's shifting through the gears here. Danielson aims beyond the defence. Now diving header! Loose. Oh, he's been caught. It's fallen kindly here. They've done it! Brazil are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
So there's going to be another change
Messi.
here.
El dorsal
And that has
41.
added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Shifted it to the flank. And it's Koundé. Rodri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Saka. And he's managed to get free. Chance! And he's following up! Goal! And they're back in front. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's Son Heung-min! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kane!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has not gone well.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Mbappe, he's picked his way through. He has a look up. It's Kane! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Son Heung-min! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's made its way to him. Saka.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Not the most accurate pass. Messi. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Son Heung-min voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy is just class, isn't he?
I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Leicester has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Oh, he's hit the bar! Insigne proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise.
Koundé is fouled. For Rice. Van Dijk. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Van Basten. Figo. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. So it is still 0-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Bergkamp. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. That looks a good ball through. Driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Mbappe. Messi could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's well spotted. Del Piero. And it's Figo. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Oh, well measured. Now there's a... It's Van Basten! Rice.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He is through here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Son Heung-min! Goal! Brazil! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Well, how's that for a class finish?
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he whips it in. It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's straight offside. Black gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Son Heung-min. Oh, he's been caught napping. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And this is Van Basten, and he's been shifted off it. All Black sends that a long way. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Brazil really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off
completely?
And if you do
have a chance
possibly.
Today, please take some time out to give your support to our better stadium
maintain the
fund.
purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Brazil ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Camavinga knocks it into space. Lorenzo Insigne. Here's Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. And it's Rijkaard. Van Basten. Pedri tries to play it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Showing great feet there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that has put paid to that. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Danielson is in a really good position out wide. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Del Piero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rice. And here's Son Heung-min. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ambitious ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking for the run. And that's a good chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Can he finish? That was a matter of inches.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Rice. Threads one in. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control. Now this could be a chance, and he's managed to get free. Del Piero. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Lorenzo Insigne. Coming on the field
Raul.
is number 9.
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri, out to the left it goes. And Guardiol. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Del Piero. And that is expertly dealt with. Son Heung-min. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one. It's Son Heung-min! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And now he has two.
Number 23, Van Basten.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice bit of trickery. Here's Valdieri! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, they could be caught out here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Pedri. Oh, cracking ball. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Musiala. Raul. Figo. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's definitely not his best. Rijkaard. And it's Barella. And this is Vieri. And this is Vieri. That has not gone well.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Spread out to the left. Strong running down that left flank. Spread neatly. Gets his head on it! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Time added on 4 minutes. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a deep far post.
And he can't get it over the wall. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's a dangerous ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Volunteers for each
Mbappe
block,
picking
please
up the
report
man
to
of the
staff
match
room
award,
immediately.
and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Brazil cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Son Heung-min.
Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. The most accurate pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kane was steaming forward. Kane stood his ground strongly. Rice. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a go! And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good...
Pedri! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Early ball out from the back. Pinches it off him. And here's Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Serginho. Danielson. That has not gone well. Haaland is onto this. Frankowski. And it's played in. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Syria certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's De Bruyne. Shot could be on. Still goalless. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Son Heung-min. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome.
And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Somewhat off target. And it's Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a good foot in there. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. Just the keeper to beat! Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Frankowski. And that was nowhere near his best. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. So much time and space here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Kane providing an outlet on that flank. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Son Heung-min. Knocks it into space.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Danielson is in a really good position out wide. He has found the way through. Danielson! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Bruyne. Nice control. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball.
Haaland! That's good defending, very good defending. Danielson. Here's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way past. He is through here. Danielson! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That'll be a throw-in. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Hazard. Haaland. Out to the left it goes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's through here. And this is Son Heung-min! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. A straight red card. Another twist in this promotion epic. Brazil are down to 10 men.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball, and
that could spell trouble. And the break is on. He is through here. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. De Bruyne tries looking up for options on the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Over to the left.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, now can they counter? Nicely weighted ball. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Hazard. And still we await the first breakthrough. Koundé. And it's Messi. Guardiola. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Danielson. Serginho picks it up out wide. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Guardiola. And it's De Bruyne. Pedri. Goes for goal! What a hit, the save was firm.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Kane. Now it's Hazard.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Haaland. That has been slung wide. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nielsen. And it's been played through.
Brazil seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe! And he's surging through. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this could be a chance. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Guardiola. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And the flag has stayed down. And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Brazil can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one
everybody,
and they're going up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Brazil.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Brazil cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. He's one-on-one! It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Brazil! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. And that really is so impressive. Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important.
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Son Heung-min! It's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Inter e Brasile.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jorginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to him, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pedri. And it's Jorginho. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Looks chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Jorginho going full steam ahead down the left flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Tries to play it through. Like Shevchenko. There's a sharp little ball here. Koundé. Messi. Quarter of an hour played. And he's let fly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide. Shevchenko plays it in. Looking for the run. Danielson. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Lahm. Gullit. Gullit! Goal! Inter! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Minuto, numero 10.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi with a real chance here.
Well, this is his opportunity.
Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's in plenty of space here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Mbappe. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Koundé. Inter Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
It'll be a throw-in. Piqué. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Gullit. Out to the right. And he lines up a... Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Taken back almost at once. Gullit. Looking for options, for movement. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min charging forward, the ball at his feet. Batistuta.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Played back into the centre. And here's Shevchenko. Ambitious ball here. Great chance!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Messi. Looking to play him in. And that has put paid to that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Ronaldinho lascia il campo per
Here we go again then.
numero 12.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Shevchenko! Just the wrong outcome.
Shevchenko just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's running through. Just eases him off the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Shevchenko. Tries from a long way out. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Danielson gets good distance on it. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Son Heung-min. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And here's Nedved. Shevchenko. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Good effort from distance. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
That pass has been well intercepted. 60 minutes played. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring.
And he shoots!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's Shevchenko. An instinctive delivery. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's intervened well there. Danielson.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Hullet. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. And it's Rodri. It's Pedri. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. Danielson has it out wide and in space. Saliba. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing nice and neat.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And Batistuta! No way through there. Spread out to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great vision. That's a decent clearance. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Pedri. Van Dijk. Gets to show off his quick feet.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Son Heung-min. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's picked it up out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Morocco do have a chance to counter here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot. And he's someone who...
Danielson! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pressing high and with purpose. De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. De Bruyne. Now Drell. Looking for a runner. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Mbappe. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Raul. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. They change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Played through for the wide man. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... Big chance! That's another chance! Messi. Played out to the left flank. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
De Bruyne. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Nice bit of trickery. Now this shoots! Goal! Brazil! First blood drawn. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Serginho looking to run onto it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. Oh, nice touch. Foden. Mbappe. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Messi is Messi! And the ball's come loose here. That has been slung wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's gone for goal. And he cuts out the supply. And it's De Bruyne. Driving on and making good progress. That's been slipped through. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Defending was strong and firm. Shifted upfield. And here's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. Son Heung-min over to the left. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. Danielson receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Foden. And this is Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change.
It's roll! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. Pedri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Can he get onto this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that's a lovely exchange. De Bruyne tries to play it through. Aims beyond the defence. And he's worked it through. Oh, that was vital. And that has put paid to that. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's picked his way through. Out to the right. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So we've reached the hour mark. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Alexander-Arnold has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. Look at the space here. Bullish header! but they are level. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
Mbappe! It's running. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Brazil! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Brazil go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, it's Raul. Mbappe, chance for a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Mbappe clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Oh, it's Raul. He's looking wide. Serginho. Probing pass. Danielson picks it up out wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the finish! It's a goal! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Quality ball. He's found a way through, and the shot! Spread it left. Camavinga. Cross. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
That has been cut short. And he's intervened well there. Played into space. He's just misjudged that one. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fagioli with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. He's in a great position here. Messi gets into some space. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And that may well be that. That is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Brasile.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's come to nothing. Pogba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that pass isn't the best. There is from Ribéry, just a smashing pass. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Rodri, Brzezinski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spread it left. Ribéry. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Brzezinski. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good ball, good take. No foul, says the referee. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to... Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pogba! Brazil are looking to go forward now. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Now, can they get him away? Ribéry could try cutting inside here. There's the shot!
Ribéry really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Brazil finding their passes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Saliba. Another throw-in. It's going to be another throw. Ribéry. Brzezinski. And it's Brzezinski. Here's Rodri. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't...
Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That's been cut out, well played. Played back into the centre. Son Heung-min. Lovely, now then. Mbappe touches it back. Baresi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Saliba makes the interception. Son Heung-min. Pogba. Pogba. Good, strong midfield running here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe! Harmlessly behind. Serginho gathers from the goal kick. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's a good run down the left. Nicely weighted ball. Ball swung, terrific header! Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk calmly
Ci sarà
anticipates.
un minuto di recupero.
Mbappe is onto this. Vinicius Junior. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Brazil ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. This is the time you need that pace.
And beyond the defence to Nielsen. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rodri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, here's the man they call the little Mozart, Thomas Rosicky.
Yeah, he's not going to give you box-to-box running for 90 minutes, Peter, but he's the kind of player who only needs one moment to play someone in or break the lines himself.
Just have to hear some of the things his long-time boss has said about him over the last decade or so. A special talent, technically top class, remarkable touch, top-class vision. Oh, that's music to his ears, I'm sure.
Well, high praise indeed from Le Professeur.
Now, can they get him away? That's a throw. And it's Rosicky. And he's found a way past. It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Brazil! Brazil have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the...
And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. He's found some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fernandes. Messi. Mendes gets a foot in here. And this is Son Heung-min. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Son Heung-min! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Brazil are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Van Dijk. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He is through here. Mbappe! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. To Nielsen! And one more try. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Showing good feet. Nice interception, well timed. Forward it goes. Fernandes. That is a great pick out. Saliba wins the duel this time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he welcomes it in. It's Son Heung-min! Azar. Well, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
That's good running with the ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's shifted it to the flank.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nielsen. Valverde does well to get it back. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Rosicky. Plays it through. Messi in acres of space out wide. That's cause for mild irritation. Messi. Son Heung-min looking to add to his goal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That's a decent clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Brazil deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Brazil head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Brazil carrying a 1-goal lead. And this is Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It'll be a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Big chance! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Spread it left. Nielsen. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. That is lovely. It's a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Inter Milan. Camavinga! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Inter Milan with the corner, there first. And the volley. No, he's missed it.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Rosicky, great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. And Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, that's fabulous. Fernandez. He's well positioned here. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their second corner now.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest...
Has a shot! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And this is Hazard. And it's Mendes. Toss in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Nuno Mendes brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's done very well to take that back. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a lovely, neat pass. Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, a delicate chip through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rodri. Son Heung-min. Spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Camavinga. Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. The final 5 minutes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Real chance! He has done it! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Now that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Camisa 9.